Street Fighter 6, 2x kill and more combat. These are some examples of games within the fighting space, and that's only a small population of the amount of games within the fighting space. So I'm going to be teaching you a guide, a full beginner guide on how to properly learn Street Fighter 6 and some skills within their space which will be transferable to other fighting games. Alright, so why you should anti-air. Now this is one of the key fundamentals of Street Fighter. It's different from like Tekken, games like Tekken, which is 3D and your hair doesn't really jump at all. So essentially what you want to do is just anti-air. So any move that goes in the air, attacks him from the air, is basically an anti-air. Or you could do like maybe crouch heavy punch, which some characters do anti-air. So essentially what it is stopping your opponent from doing a jumping attack, which leads to very increased amount of damage and pressure. So what you're doing is stopping them from doing that, and by anti-airing. So what I want you to do is practice anti-airing. So for Rio, for example, he is a shuriken, and what you want to do is practice this on each side: your lights, your mediums, and your heavies. Now, depending on each range and where they jump, some anti-airs won't hit. This is why you need to change which one depend on the range. So now I want you to start by practicing each side 10 times. Just doing each side every single time. Now it's very important to do each side, mainly because your less dominant side could, throw the game and they lead up to a big damage combo and you lose because of that. So making sure you do on each side and your less dominant side is very important. Now, some advanced ways to practice this is by maybe recording some, like the character going up and down. It's forward and backwards, sorry. Where's recording? Here we are, record. So maybe the first one go forward, second one go backwards, and third one goes jumping, and then make sure that start replay. Here we are. Anti-air. 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 You could easily make this more randomized, guys. Recordings. Easily, you just need to configure the selection rate, the random selection rate. You do those, and it makes it basically randomizes them even more. Now, for the second fundamental is footsies, or should I say spacing. Now, spacing, what you essentially want to do to keep part neutral is essentially space between your opponent and your character, and you want to space so then you're just out of range of their attack range. So essentially, if they do, let's say there's Rio, for example, this is heavy punch, you want to be outside the range, you don't get hit, and then if you're not hit, then you won't take damage, and you can essentially just whiff punish them because they're minus. See? Now if you, let's say we record heavy punch, and then replay, what's a whiff? That's a punish counter. So see you punish, you're outside, you're outside, you're outside, and then you punish. Now, in games like these, let me change the recordings, make it so much easier. Make sure all your recordings, by the way, is set on onput. You want to make sure that they go up by a little bit, like this, and then replay. You want to make sure you're outside the range. So to practice this, do what I just did with recordings, with replay, and then just space it. Make sure you're always outside that range of this longest attack, and then you should be fine. So now if I do maybe high punch, I really need to change the randomizer, but take this video, I won't. You see? Sweep. It wasn't punished there, I was too slow. Whoops. Punish. Finish counter. You're outside the range. Do practice. outside the range. Oh, see, I was on block. Blocking's fine now. Make sure he just doesn't hit you at all. Oh, he hit me. See, he hit me again. Just make sure you practice this. Finish. Every time he does the heavy punch. See, heavy punch. Now the OP. What I want to discuss is defense. So, defense is very, very like easy to understand in this game because it's basically just guessing rock paper scissors. So say this Ryu on the right in the corner, I got him in the corner. Now I knocked him down. Now he's in the corner. He's gonna crouch obviously and block for lows just in case of mix-ups. But then it's a guess if I'm gonna shimmy, if I'm gonna BT, or am I gonna grab? Now this is a bit advanced for beginners, but beginners, I suggest you just block. When you're in the corner like this, your best option is to block because one of the two options you're safe from. So say I go for a shimmy here, and we put in the crouch. Now he's blocking that. Now if he does nothing and just blocks, he will not get meated. He blocked the meaty. If I go for a shimmy, he's still blocking, so nothing will happen. And then if I do go for a grab, he will get grabbed. But there is a way to stop that. So say if I do grab him, so let's say I'm in the corner and the dummy is where is the recording? So the dummy, I'm gonna record him. He's gonna do block reversal. Let's go with grab. So where is grab? Grab. Where are you? Here we are. Forward, grab. Or just normal grab. Here we are. And now if we block, so if I'm in the corner, if I pretend the block. So there's something called the delay. So a delay throw. So once you're in the corner and you're blocking, and he goes for a meaty or he shimmies, but now he goes for a block. So you just do a normal thing, but you wait a split second to see that the frame. What I usually do, I wait for the frame. See? I wait for a split second. But it's very hard and you need to react to it. But you can still do it. And see how split second it. Hand. See hand, just about to do it. Let's see how late I can do it. See, I literally just ended the animation. So this is a very key mechanic to learn, which you could literally easily beat, bro. Easily beat. You should need to practice it. Now, for the most optimal way, you can set recordings for him to randomly shimmy, meaty, or block, which I will not be doing this video, but I will do in a future video. Just you lot. Set those recordings. But you know, I think like if they do, like if you do grab a lot, just you know, have that in your mind and adapt to it, because very likely the next time they get you in the corner, they will probably grab it. They'd like doing that a lot. Okay, so next, walking back. Now this is a big problem for everyone that is new to the game, and is a bad habit, is when you naturally feel threatened, someone keeps spamming attacks at you, you naturally just walk back, and this is very bad, and you want to like stay your ground and like block, because if you allow the opponent to keep pushing you back, then you're further closer to the corner, and it's looking bad for you there. So what I suggest is learning your boundaries and trying to like push and get as much experience pushing and spacing correctly instead of going backwards and backwards, because it's all part of spacing, because you know, as they go forward, you can always attack them. You know, like they're going into your range, they're continuously walking into your range of attack. So yeah, instead of just standing there like this guy, there's Ryu in the corner. So you see me push upwards. I'm attacking right now, and he could literally attack me. Ready? So I'm gonna put maybe okay, I'm gonna put his hard punch on. You ready? I'll see. I walked up. I walked up. I walked up. Now, obviously, they're not gonna like. It's not gonna be like this, but you know, learning the buttons and spacing correctly. Also, not being afraid to like, you know, hit them if they walk up to you, because you know they're not supposed to be walking into your boundary like that. You know. So yeah, learning ways how to like stop them from gaining control is very beneficial for you. And yeah, I know this guide's not a full basic one. I did talk about, you know, I did talk about some key fundamentals, but I did talk about meaties and stuff and shimmies, which like the average new player for the Rasta wouldn't know. So yeah, I will talk about those, explain those in the next video. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.